Beginner's Guide: What you need to know about an indemnity to sheriff bond. What is an indemnity to sheriff bond? This surety bond guarantees protection to law enforcement agencies seizing property from a defendant on orders of the court on behalf of a plaintiff. This prevents sheriffs or marshals from incurring any liability should the defendant seek damages against the officers who seized the property. It also ensures that sheriffs or marshals are reimbursed for any financial loss because the plaintiff failed to fulfill his or her contractual obligation. The financial costs include items such as labor, services, or materials that were used to enforce the seizure of the property. Therefore, this bond guarantees that law enforcement agencies are indemnified against any and all legal action that the defendant might take as a result of damages incurred on the property during the legal and lawful seizure of the property. How do you easily apply for this surety bond? First, complete an application. Second, provide us with court documents related to the bond. Usually, we can ship the bond to you on the same day. How much does this surety bond cost? The cost, also known as the bond premium, is typically set at 1 to 2% of the total bond amount. Here is a sample scenario involving this surety bond. Officers were called to enforce a writ ordering the seizure of a large antique statue from a defendant who lives on the 15th floor of a 20-story apartment building. Complicating the enforcement of this order is the fact that the statue is so fragile and cumbersome. It might be damaged if it is moved using only the elevator. The officers need to use special tools, including the hiring of antique experts to handle the movement of the property, as well as a helicopter to airlift the statue once it is boxed in a crate. But before making all necessary arrangements, the officer required the plaintiff to post an indemnity to sheriff bond to guarantee that the plaintiff will reimburse all expenses incurred in the seizure and transport of the statue, including payment of experts and rental of the helicopter. If you are in need of an indemnity to sheriff bond, we can help you. Surety Bond Authority offers competitive rates and a simplified application process. Call us at 800-333-7800 and our professional staff will be happy to answer all of your questions. You can also visit our website at www.suretybondauthority.com and get your free quote today.